Slovakia has consistently positioned itself as a competitive player in the global economy, strategically leveraging its industrial strengths, skilled workforce, and integration within the European Union. Through investments in innovation, infrastructure, and export-driven growth, it has continued to build a resilient and forward-looking business environment. To stay competitive, we need to do more. Slovakia stands at a critical crossroads, facing global shifts and growing economic pressures. Competitiveness is no longer a privilege, it's an urgent necessity. The question is no longer if we act, but how. What steps must Slovakia take to remain competitive and become a future-ready country, powered by talent, innovation, strong institutions, and a vibrant business environment? Competitiveness has many faces. The choice is ours. Join us on this journey to discover the solutions that will drive Slovakia's success, strengthen our competitiveness, and unlock our next strategic advantage.
Dear members, dear colleagues, on behalf of AmCham Slovakia, I would like to welcome you to the General Assembly of the American Chamber of Commerce in the Slovak Republic. It is my honor to introduce Martin Maštalier, President of AmCham and General Manager of Dell, who will lead us through the entire program today. Martin.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to our annual AmCham General Assembly. Our program includes an overview of AmCham's activities and major achievements in the past year, 2024, report of the Board of Directors, financial report, and very importantly, the announcement of AmCham's most supportive member companies. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome our next special guest, His Excellency Gautam Rana, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the United States of America to the Slovak Republic. While AmCham and US Embassy are independent organizations, we are indeed very grateful for the cooperation we have in various fields.
Dobrý večer, vážené dámy a páni. Martin, Martina, members of the AmCham board, and distinguished guests. Thank you for inviting me to provide remarks once again to the General Assembly of the American Chamber of Commerce in the Slovak Republic. It's an honor to join you to reflect on our shared achievements over the past year and to look ahead together. Last year, we celebrated 20 years of Slovakia's NATO and EU membership, important milestones that underscore this country's steady progress toward greater prosperity, stability, and global integration. The year before, we marked 30 years of Slovak independence and the enduring ties that bind our two nations together. Today, I want to continue in that spirit of optimism and momentum by reflecting on what we've achieved together over the past year and by previewing two central themes that shape our shared future, security and prosperity. Security and prosperity go hand in hand. As Secretary Rubio has said, our policies must be judged by whether they make our nation safer, stronger, and more prosperous. This principle is evident in the deep and growing ties between our business communities and in key investments that strengthen both our defense and economies. One of the most visible signs of this commitment was the delivery of Slovakia's first US-made F-16 fighter jet last July. With 5 jets now received, Slovakia has significantly enhanced its defense capabilities and reaffirmed its role in ensuring the collective security of the transatlantic alliance. These US-made aircraft represent more than military strength and extend beyond the defense sector. They are a foundation for broader economic confidence and growth. Secure nations attract investment, they create stability, and they build the trust that drives long-term growth. That prosperity is where AmCham Slovakia plays a vital role. Representing more than 300 companies across diverse sectors, you are a unified and respected voice within the Slovak economy. Your contributions to shaping policy through committees, task forces, and advocacy foster a business climate that attracts investment and drives innovation. Your engagement has a real-world impact. The U.S. Embassy is proud to partner with AmCham on initiatives across Slovakia, from Košice to Trenčín, focus on improving education, expanding workforce development, and promoting access to English language training. These grassroots efforts strengthen our people-to-people ties and enable Slovaks to develop the skills that will help them succeed in the future. Together, the U.S. Embassy and AmCham are boosting cybersecurity skills in regional SMEs, helping Slovak businesses thrive in a digital economy while creating new opportunities for U.S. providers. Strengthening Slovakia's digital competitiveness drives local growth and expands transatlantic ties. Recently, I met with Prime Minister Fico and Westinghouse to discuss civil nuclear cooperation and ways to grow our trade relationship. Slovakia currently holds a $7.6 billion trade surplus with the United States. We are keen to expand trade and encourage Slovakia to take active steps towards fairer and more balanced trade. We hope we can count on each of you to help champion that effort, to help build ties, and to bring down barriers. As President Trump has said, America first does not mean America alone. Our goal is strong, mutually beneficial partnerships that generate shared prosperity and growth. One area where we're particularly focused is on energy. The United States is ready to support Slovakia's energy goals, helping to ensure energy that is more affordable, reliable, and secure. Slovakia has taken commendable steps to diversify its energy sources, and we are eager to deepen our collaboration. A standout example of this cooperation is the landmark agreement between Slovenské elektrárne and Westinghouse to supply nuclear fuel assemblies for Slovakia's reactors. This deal marks the beginning of a long-term partnership that supports energy security and economic growth. We are excited about what this partnership will unlock in the years ahead. Turning towards the future, the theme of this year's General Assembly, competitiveness, is both timely and inspiring. To stay competitive in a fast-changing economy, Slovakia must redouble its efforts to develop a knowledge-based economy. That means investing in digital infrastructure, streamlining regulations, and developing a skilled workforce ready to meet emerging challenges. Business community support is critical to keeping up this momentum. Let me close with gratitude and a challenge. To AmCham and your member companies, thank you. Your contributions have been instrumental to the development of Slovakia's economy and its enduring partnership with the United States. Over the last 3 decades, you've shaped this country's transformation, and this is the challenge. I'm counting on all of you to keep innovating, investing, and advocating for your companies, for Slovakia, and for our shared future. The U.S. Embassy stands firmly with you. You can count on our continued support and collaboration as we work together to build a stronger, more competitive, and more prosperous tomorrow. Thank you. Ďakujem veľmi pekne, and I wish you a successful and productive General Assembly.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear valuable AmCham members, it is a privilege and honor to address you once again as the President of the AmCham Board of Directors, especially as we reflect on a truly momentous year 2024, the 30th anniversary of AmCham Slovakia last year. This milestone was not only a celebration of 3 decades of meaningful impact, but also renewed commitment to the future. 2024 was a year of reflection, recognition, and recommitment. As we commemorated 3 decades of progress and partnership, we were reminded of the profound responsibility we carry to our members, Slovakia, to Europe, and to the broader transatlantic community. I am proud to report that the Chamber continues to thrive, not just in numbers, but in relevance, visibility, and influence. Over the past year, we welcomed 37 new member companies, expanding our network to over 310 organizations from more than 20 different countries. Together, our members employ more than 115,000 people, contributing 23% to Slovakia's GDP and representing the third most important business sector, the Business Service Center Forum. This makes AmCham one of the most influential business associations in the country. We have strengthened our policy work through our advocacy committees and task force, expanded key areas of focus from artificial intelligence and ESG to healthcare reform, tax and labor legislation, and rule of law. All up 15 committees and task forces. We launched new formats for stakeholder dialogue, such as closed-door roundtables with policymakers and public-private innovation initiatives. Each of these activities stems from a shared goal to foster a predictable, transparent, and innovation-friendly business environment in Slovakia. I want to extend my deepest thanks to all our members, working groups, and dedicated board colleagues. Your insights and engagement are what power our success. In 2024, we also took a deep dive into our own history. Our 30th anniversary campaign allowed us to reconnect with the people, milestones, and values that have shaped us since 1994. From the very first 31 members to today's 300 plus, from informal investor gatherings to structured dialogues with ministers, from skepticism to strategic partnership. The story of AmCham Slovakia is a story of growth, resilience, and belief in Slovakia's long-term potential. And while the past was worth celebrating, our eyes are firmly set on the future. The world around us is changing rapidly. The green and digital transformation, the AI revolution, the rise of geopolitical risks, all of these factors are reshaping how we do business and how we will live. Slovakia stands at a crossroads, and the role of the business community has never been more crucial. As AmCham Slovakia, we aim to remain a trusted, constructive partner to government, academia, and civil society, providing not just opinions, but evidence-based recommendations and long-term visions for Slovakia's development. In the spirit, we have declared 2025 as the year of competitiveness, a unifying theme that runs through everything we do. It reflects our belief that Slovakia's long-term prosperity depends on its ability to compete for talent, for investment, for innovation, and for the global relevance. Whether we are engaging with policymakers, organizing events, or shaping our advocacy agenda, we are channeling our effort towards one central goal: making Slovakia a more attractive, dynamic, and competitive place to do business. This isn't just a slogan, it's a call to action for all stakeholders to come together and ensure that Slovakia can stand strong in a rapidly evolving global economy. We continue to stand for rule of law, education reform, innovation policy, and transparent governance, principles that are essential not only for a strong economy, but for a thriving democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 30 years, AmCham Slovakia has grown from a handful of American investors into a community of global and local leaders who believe in the power of cooperation and dialogue. As we step into this next chapter, we are more committed than ever to being a catalyst for a positive change. Thank you for your trust, your engagement, and your unwavering support. I look forward to what we can achieve together in the years ahead. Thank you. As many of you know, AmCham's work continues to be firmly anchored in policy and advocacy. We take pride in being a constructive and principled partner to public institutions, advocating for reforms that reflect both the needs of our members and the long-term interests of Slovakia. While we never hesitate to raise concerns, we always strive to back our position with expert recommendations and a clear vision of what a modern, competitive country can look like. The year 2024 was a year of intensified engagement, regional empowerment, and meaningful contributions to critical national debates. Working through 15 active advocacy platforms and expert groups, we ensured timely and professional input into the legislative and regulatory process. With 96 legislative comments submitted and more than 180 targeted stakeholder engagements throughout the year, our voice remained a steady presence in discussions shaping Slovakia's future. From Bratislava to Brussels to Washington, AmCham served as a trusted representative of Slovakia's innovative and responsible business community. Our work continued to focus on our 4 strategic pillars: institutions, regions, innovation, and people, reflecting the common ground between member priorities and public interest. These pillars have guided our effort across a wide range of complex issues, from rule of law and transparency to digitalization, healthcare reform, education, and economic development. In response to the government's proposed consolidation package, we actively contributed to coordinated statement alongside fellow business associations, warning against the risk of a non-transparent and rushed legislative process. Our joint position was submitted to key parliamentary committees and state institutions, underlining the urgent need for predictability, impact analysis, and respect for stakeholder dialogue. In Košice, our regional work reached a new level of maturity. Building on the strategic recommendation developed in 2023, we officially launched the first implementation step of the Mapping the Potential of Eastern Slovakia initiative, a new soft lending institution aimed at supporting incoming investors, talent, and business partnership. This was made possible through a strong partnership with the city of Košice and Business Košice and serves as a major milestone in the long-term transformation of the region. The healthcare agenda saw new momentum in 2024. In the early months of the year, the Healthcare Committee presented a comprehensive set of recommendations to the new leadership of the Ministry of Health, including concrete proposals for systematic improvements, efficiency gains, and better data governance. The committee continued to serve as an expert partner in ongoing consultations, with a particular focus on patient-centric reform and cross-sector collaboration. Our voice of digital transformations was taken to the European level. In July, we co-organized a flagship event in Brussels, spotlighting Slovakia's potential in cybersecurity and digital governance. This high-level dialogue brought together national and EU stakeholders and positioned AmCham Slovakia as a driver of innovation beyond our borders. The Digital Committee also continued its work on the 10 Commandments for a Digital Country, actively engaging with public and private sector leaders to push for concrete improvements in the digital policy and implementation. The Business Service Center Forum, BSCF, marked its 10th anniversary in 2024, celebrating a decade of growth and impact under the umbrella of AmCham Slovakia. Since 2014, AmCham has provided a stable and trusted home to this industry platform, which today brings together 39 business service centers operating across Slovakia. These centers represent well over 94% of all employees in the sector. As the third largest sector in Slovakia, after automotive and electrotechnical industries, business service centers collectively employ around 40,000 high-skilled professionals and contribute nearly 3% of the national state budget. BSCF continues to be a flagship of excellence and long-term value creation, reinforcing Slovakia's position as a competitive destination for high-value business services. Sustainability and ESG entered a new phase of maturity within AmCham. What began in 2023 as a new committee has grown into the full-fledged platform with strong member ownership. In April 2024, we hosted a large-scale ESG conference in Bratislava, bringing together leading voices from business, government, and civil society. Throughout the year, the ESG committee remained active, while thematic meetings and direct engagement with key institutions such as the Ministry of Environment and European institutions. The committee often serves as a best practice platform designed to support members in navigating evolving regulatory and reputational expectations. Talent and education have remained at the heart of our long-term competitive agenda. In 2024, we successfully delivered the 13th edition of our Train the Trainer program, equipping high school teachers and guidance counselors with modern teaching and communication skills. Our university courses Skills for Success and Hands-on HR were again delivered in close cooperation with academic partners and professionals from our member companies. We also completed the third cycle of our Entrepreneurial Mindset program for high schools directors in the Banská Bystrica region, helping school leaders align education with 21st century labor market needs. In response to member interests, we organize 4 HR learning circles in Bratislava, Košice, and Žilina, offering a space for HR professionals to exchange experience and explore topics like leadership, employee well-being, and DEI. Our smaller formats on diversity, equity, and inclusion continue to grow, helping members build inclusive workplaces and future-ready cultures. While this is only a snapshot of our 2024 advocacy activities, it reflects the shared commitment, professionalism, and values that define our community. We remain steadfast in our mission to improve Slovakia's competitiveness, working hand in hand with our members to help the country realize its full potential. These achievements would not be possible without the dedication of our platform leaders, committee members, trainers, and partners. A heartfelt thank you to all who contributed their time and expertise. We encourage every member to explore how they can get involved because it is through your engagement that we continue to make a lasting impact. In 2024, the American Chamber of Commerce continued to elevate in-person and hybrid events as a central pillar of our engagement strategy. With a total of 74 events held throughout the year, we once again demonstrated our dedication to building a strong, active, and informed business community across Slovakia. Nearly 5,000 participants, members, partners, and stakeholders join us across a range of formats that offer not only engaging content, but also authentic connection and collaboration. These events reflected the vibrancy and diversity of our 310 member organizations, each contributing to the dynamic energy that defines the AmCham community. Our calendar featured 20 business breakfasts, offering timely discussions with relevant stakeholders on Slovakia's most pressing challenges and opportunities. In more informal settings, 4 business cocktails brought people together in iconic location, whether it was the Sunset Rooftop Soare in Bratislava or celebration in the East Slovak Gallery in Košice, or Košice Philharmonic in October 2024. The atmosphere always encouraged meaningful conversation and new connections. Special gatherings such as celebrating with US and Will Come Back to Work in Košice added a distinct regional dimension to our network agenda, strengthening ties in the East. The year also saw the continuation of our commitment to quality, content, and high-level dialogue. We hosted 2 major conferences, one focused on sustainability and innovation under the name Beyond Green, and the other our flagship celebration of the year, the Festival of Future. Spanning 3 full days, the festival brought together over 1,500 attendees across 6 stages and 21 distinct events. It wasn't just a conference. It was a showcase of ambition, creativity, and future-focused dialogue dedicated to megatrends and spotlighting on future. Designed to mark AmCham's 30th anniversary, the festival exemplified our ability to blend strategic content with powerful community spirit, all while expanding our presence both locally and internationally. Our annual Thanksgiving charity gala dinner, themed Fly Me to the Moon, once again brought the community together in a spirit of gratitude and generosity. This year, thanks to the event and generous contributions from you, our members, we raised €16,500 in support of Stupme, NGO, a social service organization dedicated to helping individuals with intellectual disabilities. At the same time, we continued our collaboration with Minibotka, our long-standing charity partner from previous years, further reinforcing our commitment to creating a lasting and inclusive social impact. Workshops remain the key tool in supporting the professional development of our members, with 17 dynamic sessions covering everything from leadership to digital transformation. We further strengthened our executive engagement with the continuation of the CEO Learning Circle, a closed-door platform tailored for top-level leaders seeking honest exchange and shared insights in an intimate format. In the spirit of openness and cooperation, we also co-hosted 8 AmCham events with fellow chambers, underlining our commitment to unity and cross-border dialogue with the broader international business community in Slovakia. The events of 2024 were more than just the calendar of activities. They represented the strength of our network, the ambition of our mission, and the deep sense of community that was guided us for over 3 decades. The headline of the year 2024 was, "It was worth it." As we move forward, we carry this momentum with us, continuously shaping spaces where ideas turn into action and partnerships into lasting impact. AmCham Slovakia was featured in major media outlets such as TA3, Slovak Television, Joj, and Markiza, as well as magazines such as Trend, Agen, Nextech, and Slovak Spectator, and TASR and SITA news agencies. Its local media presence reached over 12,000 followers, focusing mainly on key business topics. The Festival of Future and the Rule of Law's initiatives press conference on the consolidation package were among the most visible media moments in 2024. Topics like healthcare, AI, cybersecurity, talent, and regional development also attracted significant media attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this brief overview highlights just a few of the many activities and achievements we have made in 2024. I hope that through these initiatives, you, our valued members, recognize not only the tangible benefits of being part of an organization as dynamic and engaged as AmCham Slovakia, but also the positive influence we are collectively having on the community in which we live and work. While some of our projects are long-term endeavors requiring patience and consistent effort, the impact we are striving for will undoubtedly shape Slovakia's future in profound ways. We kindly ask you for your continued support and active participation in our work. In times of economic and social challenge, advocating for Slovakia's competitiveness has never been more crucial. In return, we pledge our unwavering commitment to ensure that Slovakia remains a great place to live, work, and do business. As demonstrated throughout the year, our team is more determined than ever to drive our policy and advocacy efforts towards creating opportunities for sustainable business growth. Together, we can continue to shape a thriving business environment and make significant strides toward achieving our shared goals. The vision for Slovakia's future is within reach, and to realize it, we need the collective strength of all of you by our side. Firstly, I would like to thank to Mr. Vatrolos for the financial report. I would like to announce that the report of the Board of Directors as well as the financial report for 2024 were approved by the General Assembly. Dear members, following the Article 11a of the official AmCham status, it is one of the duties of the General Assembly to approve the report of the Board of Directors. We kindly thank the General Assembly for approving the report of the Board of Directors by casting their votes. Let me invite to the stage Martina to announce the AmCham's most supportive members for 2024.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin. And let's announce the AmCham's more supportive members for 2020 year. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to announce the companies, and we will start with the place number 10. Roche Slovensko, the professionalism, patience and perseverance of you and your colleagues and in navigating complex stakeholder dialogue, often around sensitive and challenging topics, have helped foster meaningful, constructive engagement in healthcare. Thank you for that. Number 9, company Dell. We would especially like to recognize Dell's active involvement in AmCham's digital committee, where your leadership and insight have significantly contributed to advancing digital transformation and competitiveness. Number 8, PwC. Your willingness to stand with us and amplify our voice in critical moments has made a meaningful difference, and we deeply value your energy, courage, and partnership. Number 7, MSD. We would especially like to highlight your consistent and thoughtful contribution both within and beyond the AmCham Healthcare Committee. Your expertise and the commitment to improve Slovak healthcare through open, evidence-based and data-driven dialogue helped us at AmCham build trusted partnership with the public sector and advance system improvements. Number 6, McDonald's Slovakia. We would like to thank you for ongoing support on areas of sustainability, digital innovation, young talents, and women agenda. Thank you for that. Place number 5, Swiss Re Slovakia. We are especially grateful for your support of the Festival of Future, which helped us highlight the key trends transforming our economy and society. Also, your involvement in the Business Center Shared Services Forum community and your voice is essential. Citibank Europe. Number 4, we appreciate the way your team consistently elevates our initiatives by bringing in outstanding speakers and experts from your international branches, adding global insight to local conversation. Your support of the Festival of Future was a perfect example. Number 3, Philip Morris Slovakia. We especially appreciate your support of the Festival of the Future, which helped spotlight the key trends shaping tomorrow's economy and society, and also a big thank you for the support in the HR topics. Number 2, Wolf Ties. Your support goes far beyond formal cooperation. It reflects a genuine commitment and meaningful impact and purpose-driven work. We deeply value the breadth and depth of our partnership. And number 1, Deutsche Telekom IT Solutions Slovakia. As the second largest employer in the region and a recognized IT leader in the country, you play a vital role not only with the AmCham community, but also shaping the broader economic and innovation landscape. What a great group of the leaders, visionaries, and members of AmCham Slovakia. Thank you so much, and hopefully see you all for tonight's summer cocktail in the Mint Pradjaran. Thank you.
So thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 was an impactful year, and I remain truly honored to serve as the president of the board of AmCham Slovakia. Together with my fellow board members, we are committed to continuing the implementation of our shared strategy, to champion the voice of business, to push for meaningful reforms, and to strengthen Slovakia's position in an increasingly competitive world. In 2024, we celebrated many milestones, including the unforgettable Festival of Future, which brought together experts, visionaries, and changemakers for 3 dynamic days of dialogue, innovation, and inspiration. This event was not only a highlight of the year, but a strong statement of our community's energy and ambition. Year 2025 is the year of competitiveness, and we intend to approach it with even greater determination. From talent to innovation, from institutions to regions, we will double down on our efforts to ensure Slovakia is not just ready for the future, but actively shaping it. We invite all of you, our members, partners, and friends, to walk this path with us. Your engagement is what makes this community thrive, and your support is what allows us to keep making a difference. Let's keep raising the bar together. Thank you to everyone who attend. Please follow us on our social media, website, and emails to find out more about our upcoming activities.
Slovakia has consistently positioned itself as a competitive player in the global economy, strategically leveraging its industrial strengths, skilled workforce, and integration within the European Union. Through investments in innovation, infrastructure, and export-driven growth, it has continued to build a resilient and forward-looking business environment. To stay competitive, we need to do more. Slovakia stands at a critical crossroads, facing global shifts and growing economic pressures. Competitiveness is no longer a privilege, it's an urgent necessity. The question is no longer if we act, but how. What steps must Slovakia take to remain competitive and become a future-ready country, powered by talent, innovation, strong institutions, and a vibrant business environment? Competitiveness has many faces. The choice is ours. Join us on this journey to discover the solutions that will drive Slovakia's success, strengthen our competitiveness, and unlock our next strategic advantage.